In today's online session, we'll discuss the Indian Contract Act 1872. Under this, we'll cover the point types of contract. The first type of contract which we are going to see in today's lecture is contract of indemnity, and second is the contract of guarantee. We'll see each one by one. According to Indian Contract Act, contract of indemnity is mentioned in section 1 under section 124. A contract by which one party promises to another to save him from loss caused to him by the conduct of the promiser himself or by the conduct of any other person is called as contract of indemnity. To make it simple to understand, we'll try to understand it with an example. Look here. What we have learnt in the definition is a contract of indemnity is a contract. Means it is a contract. Take the example of an insurance company. The insurance company, that is the insurance agent and the client, there is an agreement between them. The insurance company ensures that if the client's house is caught on fire, the all loss of the client will be converted into good by the insurance company. This is the contract of indemnity. That is, one has promised to another to turn his loss into good. That is nothing but the contract of indemnity. Other examples of contract of indemnity are, say for example, mediclaim policy, whereby the insurance company agrees to the patient that all his bills and expenses borne during the medication or the medical facility taken by the patient will be borne by the company. So, moving ahead, we will now see the essential features of a contract of indemnity. First essential features is there are two persons involved in the contract, the indemnifier and the indemnified or the indemnity holder. The insurance company which is turning the loss into good is the indemnifier, while the client is the indemnified or the indemnity holder. Second essential feature is there must be loss either by the promiser's conduct or by any other person's conduct. In our example, we have seen that his house is caught on fire. So there is a loss. Next essential feature is it is a contingent contract by nature. Contingent means depending upon another event. For example, house caught on fire. Then only his loss will be turned into good. That is the contingent contract by nature. Next essential feature of contract of indemnity is it may be expressed, that is either by spoken or written or implied, which we have learned that depending upon the circumstances of the case under section 125 deals with the commencement of the indemnifier's liability. What does it mean, commencement of the indemnifier? When there is a loss, then the indemnifier is going to convert the loss into good. His liability commences when the event causing the loss occurs or when the event saving the indemnified from the loss becomes impossible. So these are the essential features of the contract of indemnity. Now we will see what do you actually mean by a contract of guarantee as per section 126 under the Indian Contract Act 1872. A contract of guarantee is a contract to perform the promise or discharge the liability of a third person in case of his default. The person who gives the guarantee is known as the surety. The person in respect to whom the guarantee is given is known as the principal debtor, and the person to whom the guarantee is given is called the creditor. A guarantee may be either written or oral. To make it in a simple words, we'll look at with an example. In a contract of guarantee, here the surety gives guarantee to the creditor, the dealer, that in case the principal debtor is unable to pay for the loan which he has taken for a four-wheeler, then in such a case the surety will pay the loan on A's behalf to the creditor. This is nothing but called as the contract of guarantee. One person, surety, gives the guarantee to the creditor for loss on account of principal debtor. Now we will try to understand it with another example. Many a times in our day-to-day life, when we are going for an interview, the employer often asks us about some references, some good references. What is the purpose of asking for the references? The main or the simple purpose is the employer wants the guarantee from the references that this person is going to do his job in good faith. Or if some loss is there, then he will call the references or the guarantor or the surety that, see, due to your reference, I have given him the job, but now he is not working properly. So this is nothing but the contract of guarantee. What are the essential features of a contract of guarantee? The contract of guarantee, a concurrence of three contracts. There are three contracts in a contract of guarantee. The contract between the surety and the principal debtor, the contract between the surety and the creditor, and the contract between the principal debtor and the creditor. And second important or the essential feature of a contract of guarantee is primary liability is that of the principal debtor. Primary liability. So, primary who has to turn the loss into good? It is that of the principal debtor. The person who is working with the employer, his primary liability is there. In case of the debtor is a minor, the surety liability becomes primary. Suppose a minor's surety or a guarantee is given, then the liability of the surety becomes the primary liability. Next essential feature of a contract of guarantee is the contract of guarantee should have all the essential features of a valid contract. We have seen the essential features of a valid contract. Next, it can be in either writing or in oral. And important feature is there need not be full disclosure of facts to the surety, before he gives the guarantee. Once the guarantee is given by the surety, it is full and final guarantee. Now we will try to find out what is the difference between contract of indemnity and guarantee. As we have seen, in contract of indemnity, there are two parties involved, while in a contract of guarantee, there are three parties involved. Who are the parties in contract of indemnity? They are the indemnifier and the indemnity holder. While in case of guarantee, it is the creditor, principal debtor, and the surety. In contract of indemnity, only one contract is formed, while in contract of indemnity, one contract is formed, while in case of guarantee, three concurrent contracts are formed. In contract of indemnity, liability of the indemnifier is primary and independent, while in case of contract of guarantee, liability of surety is secondary. Last difference is indemnifier's promise with or without request of the other party, while in contract of guarantee, debtor's request to surety to give the guarantee. Debtor has to request to the guarantee to the surety for the guarantee. So, in today's session, we have discussed the two types of contract, that is the contract of indemnity and the contract of guarantee. That's all for today. Thank you.